What's going on, everybody? This is Ryan A. Polk, and welcome to the wrap up. And today I'm going to review the reboot of Wrong Turn, which is a reboot of the 2003 horror movie Wrong Turn. And this movie, it did have a one-day release in theaters, at least here in Cleveland. It did, and I didn't get the chance to go see it. And I just recently saw it. And even though it came back out in January, I love to do reviews because I'm such a movie buff, and I'm going to go ahead and review it. And so in this movie, you got, I'm pretty sure you already know what it's about if you've seen Wrong Turn. You got a group of friends, they go into the woods, but even though, it's different because in the first one, it wasn't friends, it was just strangers who happened to meet each other. But in this reboot, you got a group of friends who go into the woods, and then they are being terrorized by people who live in the woods, and it's pretty much like your survival horror movie, pretty much. Now, as I've mentioned in my reviews before, I am not a fan of reboots. I cannot stand it when they reboot something, especially something that is classic and that was just so damn good. There's just some originals that need to be left alone. And Wrong Turn is one of them. But the crazy thing is this. I don't even know if I would even have put this movie on the shitty list of movies for 2021. Now, do I think it's the worst horror movie of 2021? For right now, I wouldn't say it's going to be the worst, but it is probably the least, like the least good one of 2021. I mean, it's still early in 2021. We're only here in March, so we still got some more horror movies to go. But right now, Wrong Turn is on the bottom of the list of horror movies. Rated best horror movies of 2021, which I don't even know if I would put it as one of the best horror movies of 2021, because I don't even think it is going to be one of the best horror movies of 2021, because it's not. But at the same time, it wasn't a 100% shitty movie. So they're in the woods, they're fighting for survival, and I'm not a spoiler because that's not what I do, but I will say this: the storyline, it is different. Because as I mentioned, this is a group of friends who go into the woods, and but at the same time, though, it is kind of the same relating to the original, because these are people who are local residents of the woods. But the storyline is different, though. It is different, and I did like that because they wasn't trying to really copy everything piece by piece from the original. So yes, I did like that story. I actually did like the storyline of it a little bit. Well, just a little bit. But yeah, Wrong Turn. If I would have went to go see this in theaters and paid that money, I would have been like, man, dude, I would have hoped I would have saw this one day at the discount on discount day, because paying full movie price to see that movie, yeah, would not have been too impressed. No, almost would be asking for my money back. But the acting was good. And the way these like the residents who were the residents of the village, of the woods in the movie, the people who played those characters, they did a good job. You had a little bit of gory stuff, which was pretty good, and some of the traps that they had in the woods to catch these people, pretty smart traps. So that's what I liked about it. And and judging by the way it ended, could another one be made? Honestly, I think another one could be made. And I even liked how the way it kind of did end. But I still like the original one better. Now was it better than some of the sequels? Yes, I did like it more than I did Wrong Turn 2 and Wrong Turn 5 and Wrong Turn 6. But Wrong Turn 1, still the best one out of all of them. And then I also did like Wrong Turn, Bloody Beginnings, which was the fourth one of the original series. And this one, I think that they could have just it would have just been better off being another sequel, if anything. Like, come on, don't reboot it. Like, let it be a reboot of one of the shitty sequels. Don't let it be a reboot of the best one. So if you like horror movies and if you like survival horror movies, then I think you might like this. But if you have seen Wrong Turn, then I think you're gonna be thinking the same thing. You're gonna be thinking like, oh man, dude, like why did they reboot this? Seriously, like this was just no point of even rebooting this. But I mean, we live in an age full of reboots. So for Wrong Turn's grade, I give Wrong Turn a C. I give it a C. And out of 5 stars, I give it 2.5 out of 5 stars, only because of how the way things were just changed in the storyline and the acting. The acting was pretty good, and with some of the traps that they had and stuff. But yeah, I mean, Wrong Turn, reboot of Wrong Turn. I'm happy I didn't go see it in the theaters on that one day. So, I mean, and what was crazy was that like we really, we wanted to go see this, and we didn't get a chance to make it because of schedules. And yeah, I guess that there was a good thing that our schedules didn't quite match that day, because yeah, we wasn't really all that impressed when we saw this. So until then, this is Ryan A. Polk with the wrap up. And if you like this video, hit like. Feel free to comment below on what you thought about this review, or if you've seen the movie, feel free to comment below on what you thought about the movie. And if you want to see more reviews from me, hit that subscribe button to see some more reviews.